always been concerned about people, hence your social work degree. And now a major focus of yours is advocating for more minorities to enter STEM. Can you talk to me about how those two interests, your love for people and STEM advocacy, merged in your work?
So people won't believe this, but I actually became a social worker after I became a teacher. And one of the reasons I became a social worker was because I started my STEM path early. I loved math and science from an early age. I wanted to be a doctor. I got to college and I knew I was going to medical school. And then I had kids. And after so many, I said, okay, let's rethink this whole medical school thing, 36-hour rotations, two little babies at home. Don't know if that's going to work. So I shifted my path and I decided to become a teacher or to get a teaching degree. I initially did not want to teach, and I started going and volunteering into my children's schools. So when they were in early childhood, I would go into their classroom. I was a room parent. When I got my teaching degree, my actual student teaching assignment was at my son's school, which was an all boys charter school in a low income area. It was their first year, and I taught science. And I was like, okay, I have this. I know I have this. And I got in there and I had the science and I knew nothing else. I knew nothing else about the things that these kids dealt with when they left school, how they came to school with different things that they had to manage just to be able to learn. So I decided for myself to go back and learn some more things about just, the social system in itself. Well, as I became a social worker, that's when I realized that everyone's experience was not like my experience. Everyone did not have teachers who taught them in a way that was best for them. So I started to advocate for how do we change the way we teach STEM? Because standing at the front of the board and lecturing and asking kids to take notes is not how everyone learns. It doesn't work that way.
Mhm.
So as I started to implement these things in my classroom, becoming more hands-on, making it more relatable to their experiences, asking them to talk about their life experience, you'd be surprised how creative these young kids were. The boys who couldn't sit still, who didn't want to learn about physics, but when I said, hey, you play football, you do physics every day. And I showed them how physics applies on the football field. And now I have kids who went on to be doctors because I could show them how this relates to what you're already doing.